first segment of the maths class grade 6 conducted by St. Peter's College, Colombo, Nigamo branch. So today we are going to learn the second part of liquid measurements lesson number 16. So at the end of the lesson you will be able to add and subtract measurements regarding liquids, and then you will learn how to estimate quantities of measuring liquids. Okay. So now let's move on to the lesson. First, we are going to learn about addition and subtraction of liquid measurements. Right. Addition. Children, there are certain things that you should remember. Step by step I'll explain to you. Step 1, first you have to add the quantities in the milliliter side. Step 2, then you have to check whether they are exceeding 1000 or not. Actually, under milliliter side you can keep only 999, the maximum, because if you get 1000, since there are 1000 milliliters for 1 liter, it will be a problem. So you cannot exceed 1000. Right. So let's go on to an example. Right. Addition. Now here you have liters and milliliters. You are going to add now. Right. So first you are going to add what is in the unit side, then the tens side, then the hundreds side. Right. So 4 and 8 would become 12. 2 is there. 1 is remaining. So 1 and 5 would become 6. 6 and 5 became 11. And then 1 is remaining again. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 6 is 9. Okay. Then we are going to the liter side. 5 and 8 will become 13. That's how you get 13 liters and 912 milliliters. Okay. Now we'll go for subtraction. When you subtract, children, it is also done in the ordinary way. But the only thing you have to remember is, if you ask 1 from the neighbor, from the liter side, they are giving you a bundle of 1000, not only 1. That you have to keep in your minds. Right. So we are going to the example, subtraction. So here you have 3. You have to subtract 5 liters and 921 milliliters out of 12 liters and 346 milliliters. Now first you have to just check here. Now in the ordinary way you have to subtract a smaller number from a larger one. But here you have to subtract a larger quantity of liquids from a smaller one. It's impossible. Cannot do it. Therefore you have to ask 1 from the neighbor. But the neighbor is in the liter side. So if you ask 1 from the neighbor, they give you a bundle of 1000. So here you are getting 1000 along with 346. Altogether you get 1346. So you have to remember that very well. You have to add the 1000 you have asked. 1 we asked from here become 1000 when it converts to milliliters. And then altogether with this amount you are getting 1346. From that only you have to subtract the even number 921. That's how you get 425 milliliters for the answer here. Now we are going to check the liter side. Here you have to subtract 5 liters from 11, not 12. Why? What is the reason? Because you asked 1 from the liter side to the milliliter side. So the remaining would be 11, not 12. So from 11 you have to subtract 5. That's how you get 6 liters and 425 milliliters. Okay, so let's move on to the exercise. Right. Before moving to the exercise, I just remind you once again, when you see the addition, when you do the addition, you have to first check whether the milliliter side is exceeding 1000 or not. Actually, you can keep only 999 under the milliliter side. You have to think about that very well. And if you go for subtraction, you have to always remember, if you ask 1 from the neighbor, if you have to subtract a larger amount from a smaller number of milliliters, you have to ask 1 from the neighbor. if the neighbor is liters, you are getting 1,000, bundle of 1,000, not only just one. Right, so let's move on to the exercise. I'll do one for you. Right, so here you have, first we are going to do addition here. Right, so you have to think about the symbol addition. So we are going to add. Right, so first we are starting from the milliliter side. Units place. 9 and 0 is 9. 0 and 6 is 6. 1 and 7 is 8. So is this exceeding 1000? No. Therefore you can keep this amount. The maximum you can keep it under 999. Here, since it is lesser than 999, you can keep it, no problem. So 2 and 8 is 10. 0, 1 is remaining. 1 and 1 is 2. So this is the answer. The next sum, you can do it, try it on your own. Right. Let's move on to the next slide. Now here we have to see very carefully what is the symbol, what is the operation we have to do. It is subtraction, and then we have to just look here. We have to see now the amount we have to subtract, whether it is larger or smaller than the above amount. Actually, it is larger than the above amount. So you have to ask one from the neighbor. The neighbor is liters, that you have to see. So you are asking one from the neighbor. The neighbor is liters. So you get 1000 here. So with the 1000, now you have all together 1806. 1806. Okay. From that only you have to subtract 973. Right. Now we will see, you do it in one side. And then just you can apply the answer here. So when you subtract 3 from 6, it is 3. Can you subtract 7 from 10? No, you have lost 1 from the neighbor. So it becomes again 3. This is 7. So out of 17, you have to subtract 9. It is, when you subtract 9 from 17, it is 8. So you get 833. So you can write the answer here. No problem. Now we are going to check the liter side. Now since you asked one, you gave one to the milliliter side, you have only, not 22 you have now, you don't have 23 now, you have only 22. So 22, actually this should be 22. Out of 22 only, you are going to subtract 10. When you subtract 10 from 22, the answer is 12. That's how you get 12 liters and 833 milliliters as the answer. Once again, I will tell you children, please check here very carefully. First you have to check whether the amount you have to subtract from the given one is smaller or larger. Here it is larger than the given amount, therefore you have to ask one from the liter side. If you borrow one, the liters are giving only, not only one, it gives you 1000. Since there are 1000 milliliters in 1 liter, and from that only you have to, so that amount is going to be added into the remaining amount here. That's how you get 1806. The total you have to get always, and from that only you have to subtract the given amount. So you have to do that in a sign. It's easy then. Then the final answer here would be remaining under the milliliter side, and then you have to consider the liter side. So since you asked 1, you gave 1 to the milliliter side, you have only 22, not 23. You have to remember that. So when you subtract 10, you get 12 here. So I think you can try the question number B on your own. Right. So now we are going to learn about estimation. Now children, estimation is something different. Now I think you know it's something that we do in our daily life. when you consider about a building contractor, the building contractor has to guess. The building contractor has to guess when they have to build a house, what is the amount of bricks they need, what is the amount of sand, what is the amount of cement bags they need to build the house and everything. So therefore, the building contractor has to give an estimation. So what is actually mean by estimation? Children, estimation means giving a rough value without actually measuring. Now see here, giving a rough value for a liquid quantity. Now this is regarding liquid measurement. So we have to estimate liquids. Okay. So the liquid measurements. So the liquids you have to estimate, right? You have to give a rough value for the given quantities without measuring, using any kind of an equipment, right? So now we are going to calculate, or we are going to learn how to calculate the estimation of liquid measurements. Beforehand, we have to know few things. There are certain words we are using when we estimate a certain thing. We are using these words as approximately, roughly, nearly, around, about, so on and so forth. That's how you say. As an example, approximately 5 eggs are needed to make a cake of 250 grams. Right. So let's move on to the next slide. Right. Now we are going to do the calculation part here, children. So the first sum I'll be doing it with you. Now see here. First sum is done for you, children. Actually, now look at here, children. Nearly 70 milliliters of oil is needed to light one oil lamp. Right? So we have to estimate the amount of oil required to light up 25 such lamps. Okay, now what is the amount? What is the amount of liquids needed for one lamp, children? 70 milliliters. Right. So how many lamps are there? 25 milliliters. Now we are going to guess the total amount of oil that you need to light up all the oil lamps. Right. First, now this is the word problem. So you have to write the statements here very carefully. So what is the first statement we are going to write? The amount of oil needed for one lamp. The amount of oil needed for one lamp is 70 milliliters. Then we write the second statement. Number of lamps. How many lamps are there? 25. And the total amount of oil required. Right. So if you have to light up 25 oil lamps, and if one oil lamp would contain 70 milliliters, you have to multiply. I think it's very clear for you. We learned in a previous lesson about mathematical operations in the first term. So you have to multiply here. So when you multiply 70 by 25, the answer becomes 1750 milliliters. Now I think I'm going to solve it properly and show you. Now see here, you have to multiply. You have to multiply 25 by 70. You have to multiply 25 by 70, children. So here there is a 0. So we take it once more. 25 by 70. You have to multiply. Right. So there is a 0 here. So 0 times 5 is 0. 0 times 2 is 0. 7 times, we are going to multiply by the tens place number now. 7 times 5, since it is tens place number, we are writing from something from here. You are aware about that. So you can put a 0 here. 7 times 5 is 35. 3 is remaining. 7 times 2 is 14 and 3 is 17. That's how you get 1750 milliliters as the answer here. Okay. So if you are not comfortable of multiplying at once, you can nicely multiply one under the other into this method and solve the sum. So let's move on to the next example. There are next questions. There are two more questions I have given you here. You can try these at home, but the only thing is I can give you a small hint how to solve this. Right. There is approximately 600 milliliters of king coconut water in 1 foot. Right. So what is the amount of king coconut water in 1 foot? That is 600 milliliters roughly. Right. So they are asking, estimate the amount of king coconut water found in 12 such fruits. Now, if this amount, if 600 milliliters is there for one king coconut, you have calculate in 12 such fruits how many are there. So what you should do is first you have to write the statements. The first statement would be number of the first statement would be what children? Amount of king coconut water in 1. Equation mark 600 milliliters. And then number of fruits, how many are there? Equation mark, how many are there? 12. And then finally you have to multiply the answer and write the total amount of king coconut water in all the fruits. Right, the total amount of king coconut water, equation mark, you have to multiply 600 by 12, and then you have to write the answer in milliliters. I hope it's clear for you. So you can try this at home, question number 2. Even the question number 3, I will be giving you a small hint. Now here, about 810 milliliters of fresh milk is required to make a tea for 9 people. So what is the amount of liquids you need for 1 cup of tea? It's 810. What is the amount, the total? Here they have given you the total amount, children. The total amount of liquid milk to make cups of tea for 9 people. For 9 people is 810 milliliters. So you can write here as the first statement, total amount of fresh milk needed. Equation mark 810 milliliters, and then number of cups, that is 9. Number of cups is 9. And then you can now see what is there, what are they asking in the question? Estimate the amount of milk required for 1 cup of tea. Right. So if they have given you a total amount in milliliters, and if they have given you the number of cups, what you should do is to find the amount for 1 cup, you have to divide 810 by 9. You have to divide. Now see here. Right. Total amount, I just write it properly, children. Total amount of milk is equal to how much? 810 milliliters. Now how many cups are there? Cups of tea for 9 people. So you have to find actually the amount, liquid amount needed for 1 cup. Amount for 1 cup. So you have to divide for 1 cup. Find the amount for 1 cup. You have to divide the given amount by 9. Then you get the answer in milliliters. So how many 9s are there in 810? So you divide. You can either use the long division method. 810 divided by 9. If not, you can use the short division method. So for 81, there are no 9s in 8. So for 81, how many 9s are there, children? There are 9 9s. So 9 times 9 is 81. No remainders. Now you should take the 0 down. Right? For 0, how many 9s are there? 0, 0, 0, 0, for 1 cup, you need 90 milliliters of fresh milk. I hope it's clear with you. Right. For further practice, now I think you can. Now we have come to the end of the lesson, children. We have come to the end of the lesson. I'll again repeat what we learned today. We learned addition and subtraction of measurements regarding liquids, and then we learned how to estimate quantities. Then we learned addition and subtraction. We learned what are the tips. You can keep only the maximum on the milliliter side is 999. Therefore, you can't exceed 1000. And then you learn how to do subtraction. When you borrow one from the liter side, you have to. When you borrow one from the liter side, you get a whole bundle of 1000. And then we learned the examples. We applied the calculations. And then we did one sum, and the rest you have to complete. And then we learned the estimation of liquid measurements. So that's how we did. And finally we solved the sums regarding word problems regarding estimation of liquids. Right. For further practice, children, you can try these exercises. Question number 1 and 4 of your maths exercise book in 16.5. The exercise 16.5, question number 1 and 4 in your maths books on the page 70 and 72. Please try these questions at home. Okay. Thank you for participating in the lesson. May God bless you.